Hey everybody, Swick360 here from Playthroughreviews.com again. Today we're going to take a look at Syberia 3, which just released on PC. You can get it on Steam now. It's due to come out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but that will be on April the 25th, I believe. So obviously the first thing I'm noticing here is the graphics are very nice. You see just the character models, the snow particles and snow drifts and everything. It definitely looks very good. Like I said, I believe this is the first time the series has been in full 3D. The other previous entries, I mean, Syberia 2 actually came out back in 2004. I don't remember exactly what month, but anyway, back in 2004. So, between Syberia 2 and now, it's been over a decade. The first two Syberias were pretty well received on PC. PC versions have about Metacritic, they scored an 80 and an 82, I believe. And, so like I said, they were very well received. So it's surprising that it took over a decade to get funding in that to make a sequel.
Walker, Kate
to make another entry, I should
born
say.
in New York in the United States.
But, it's here now,
she had
so
an American passport on her.
we'll see what we're
She
dealing
showed
with.
up at the clinic last week. She's
So far so
recovering.
good. Looks
She's
nice.
fine.
You're certain, Olga Efimova?
Voice
You
acting's
have
not
to keep her
terrible.
there until we
Got
arrive.
an eye patch.
I will do what it takes. You can count on me, Colonel.
Strapped into an uncomfortable looking chair. Looks like I'm more like in an insane asylum or something from the 1800s. Yeah, you're gonna notice a little bit of stuttering in the video. I'm not sure if this is a FPS drop problem with the game itself, or it could be due to my new video card. My previous video card kicked the bucket, and I had to get a pretty quick, cheap replacement.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Hello.
It was me, the
My name is
one-legged
Kirk,
man,
Kate Walker. Kirk of the Yukon
Captain
tribe.
Kirk.
Do you remember the Yukols?
The Ukles. How could I forget the
Where are
Ukles?
My memory's all mixed up.
I was pretty much
terrible
dead and
blizzard with
unconscious
snow
when I
and
met you,
ice.
but yeah.
And then nothing.
We are in the clinic of Dr. Zamyatin, in the town of Valsambor.
How did I end up here?
I was a little worried there. I thought he was going to say I was
We
on the
Yukols
island of Dr.
migrate with
No.
our snow ostriches to the sacred lands. It's a long journey. a
Sacred
very
snow
special
ostriches.
1 month ago,
It's all beginning to
we
make
found
sense
you dying
now.
on a riverbank there in the north. We took you in and our shaman cared for you. Afterwards, we continued our journey. And today, we are both here to finish getting better.
You lost a leg.
It was an accident, you know. Some people don't like
I was in an
nomads
ass-kicking
like us.
contest and it went
But
horribly
don't
wrong.
worry about me. Dr.
I
Zamyatin
won,
asked
though.
a master craftsman from Valsambor to make me a new leg, and he's going to put it on me when it's ready. It will be like a brand new leg.
Why are you tied to that bed?
That was the decision of Madame Olga, Dr. Zamyatin's assistant. She says I'm too restless, and it's the only way to make sure I get better. Apparently, it's going to take a long time to make my artificial leg. And in the meantime, my people are without a guide and are waiting for me, with the herd, so we can continue.
The Yugels I've met didn't speak my language anywhere near as well as you. I'm very impressed.
From time to time, missionaries and merchants came through our village. I learned very quickly, Kate Walker. It's important if I am to guide my people.
I don't mean to be rude, Kirk, but aren't you a bit young for that?
The spirits do not take age into account when they choose a chief for the Yukos. And the spirits are very wise. They do not make mistakes when they choose the one who will guide our people on the sacred migration.
Why do the Yukos make the journey?
My people live in symbiosis with the great snow ostriches, Kate Walker. Their wool
It annoys the
protects us
hell
from
out of me
cold.
how this
Their
guy keeps
excrement
saying my
feeds
first
our
and last
crops,
name every
and their
time.
meat feeds us.
Yes, Kate
They
Walker.
are also our mounts
No,
and
Kate
beasts of
Walker.
burden, so we must follow them
It's
wherever
like
they
he's
go.
disappointed in me or something.
And do they migrate because
Kate
of the
Walker.
No, Kate Walker. They
Ugh.
go to the sacred lands to reproduce.
Should play a drinking game
It is an
here.
event
Every time he
that
says your
only
name, Kate
occurs a
Walker,
few
your full
times
name,
per
you just take a
century.
shot.
For the Yukos,
Be blitzed by
it
the
is
end of
rare
the
to be able to
conversation.
boast of having participated in more than 3 migrations during one's lifetime.
If you don't mind my asking about your leg, what exactly happened to you?
Soldiers bombed the route we were taking with our caravan. For no reason. Just to frighten us and force us to turn back. I was a bit too close to the explosion. A piece of rock. That's it.
You mean the authorities did it on purpose? But why?
They think that the snow ostrich migration has no place in today's world, and that my tribe should settle down once and for all. But we will never do that, Kate Walker. That would mean defying the spirits. And the Yukos fear the spirits far more than the soldiers.
Well, Kirk, I'm delighted to have made your acquaintance. I guess I have to go tell the staff that I'm awake, I feel fine, and I have no intention of hanging around here.
Of course, Kate Walker. I'm sure someone will be in the yard. Maybe even Madame Olga.
What? Hello? Is anybody there?
I don't think anybody heard you, Kate Walker. Try using the call button that's located next to the door.
So that's kind of annoying. Yeah. Like if there's multiple things to, choose from, you have to use the right directional stick.
It doesn't work.
Not to choose, but to move your
I think I saw
view
some
of your
the staff
camera
using
around
it the
until
other
it
day.
just happens to hover over
Take
a
a good
certain
look at
point
the mechanism, Kate Walker.
where the button
Maybe
prompt
you can find a way to
activates.
get it working again.
I mean, it's pretty. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I mean, you have to. It's annoying. Just
The
it should
diagram
be a
shows how
lot
to turn
easier.
the call button on, but I can't do anything until I can get at
I
the
hate having
internal
to,
mechanism.
Search the
spend
room.
even a
I'm
few
sure you'll be
seconds
able
just
to
trying to
find
get that
something you can
stupid
use to open it up
camera
with.
in the right place to activate the button prompt. Din din is served.
That should do the trick quite nicely. Now try to use it to see if you can repair the call button.
Yeah, the button. There we go.
Not a chance.
Oops. So, okay. I gotta move it, or I gotta do it manually? There we go. Okay, I wasn't turning it in the right direction.
Let's see if I can
You have to use the left stick for that.
If you're not sure, maybe the diagram you saw earlier.
Okay, so
might-
this is kind of cool. I like, I guess, I wouldn't say motion controls, but, instead of just pressing the button and it activates and does it itself, you get to, you have control over it. Oh, I gotta... Okay, there we go. Push it down. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Finally. Right. Now I just have to find a supervisor.
Well done, Kate Walker. I'm going to have a bit of a rest now. Please try to come back and say goodbye to me before you go.
Fucking strapped to the chair. What else are you gonna do?
Given your condition, that would
Yeah,
seem
skip
somewhat
ahead to this guy here, this
premature and perhaps even
convo.
unreasonable, number 10.
This guy looks like this guy looks a lot like the drunk
I
guy
am
from
not a
Tintin.
number. My name is Kate Walker.
I really
I
don't
would
remember what his
appreciate it if
name
you would
was.
call me by my name, Doctor.
There's a perfect example. That aggression boiling up within you. I'm afraid that it may be a significant traumatic after effect.
So you're refusing to let me leave?
Oh, no, of course not, miss. I have no intention of abusing any of the prerogatives of my position. Nonetheless, first you must submit to a series of tests that are designed to demonstrate that you have fully recovered. You understand. Please, sit down.
Please sit in my electric chair.
On that?
Never mind the arm restraints.
Yes, yes, don't be afraid.
That's what you...
What the?
It's nothing to be, you know, suspicious of at all. Most lie detectors have them.
Don't worry about these restraints. Merely a simple formality that's part of the protocol that Dr. Olga, our supervisor, has implemented. Right. I do believe that we can begin. Now, be so kind as to state your first and last names, age, and place of birth, please.
Multiple choice. Multiple choice.
My name is Kate Walker. I was born in New York, and I'll be 30 this year.
Good.
Hey, fries are
Good,
done.
miss. Up until now, my device would seem to corroborate
Up
what
until
you said.
now.
You're using
He
a
asked me
lie
one
detector?
question.
It's procedure. Please stop worrying and talk to me instead of your friends and family.
How could I worry? I'm in the middle of nowhere, strapped into a fucking chair. In a loony bin, looks like.
No, I cut off with them. I haven't had any news from my mother for weeks. And Dan, my fiancé, left me for my best friend Olivia.
Wonder what happens if you just lie
You
to him
seem
the
to
whole
be
time.
basking in this chaos and
You get the little
anarchy, Miss
check mark
Walker.
prompts like I'm doing a good job on the
Is
corner
this
there, but
inclination for disorder connected to this Hans Vorarlberg and Oscar? You spoke about them at length while you were delirious. Answer me, please.
If I tell him about Syberia and mammoths, Oscar and Hans, he'll think I'm
okay,
crazy.
so
But maybe if I only tell him some of the
so that's
truth,
cool. Even when
I
you're
can
like
fool
thinking
his
about, you're
detective.
mulling over
Do I
your
need to repeat the question?
decisions, it's voiced.
Oscar was an automaton and Hans Vorarlberg was the person who made him. We became friends.
It looks like
and
it
I went
changes
with
your
them
answer,
on a
maybe?
long journey through Europe. There you have it.
You went from tell the truth to tell the half truth.
To be honest, what I'm interested in, Miss Walker, is that during your travels you were in contact
That's kind of
with the
cool. That adds a
Yukon,
bit more depth to the gameplay if that's the
the
case.
nomads who brought you here to Velzenborg. In your opinion,
Make you think a little
what should
more
we
about
fear from such a primitive
choosing
tribe of
your
savages
options
who
there?
understand neither law nor border, refusing civilization and settlement?
His insidious innuendos are unbearable.
I'm beginning to lose patience.
Maybe
guy
if I
acts
go
like he has
along
something
with it,
better
you'll
to do.
Finally, leave me alone.
Do I need to repeat the question?
Do I need to repeat myself? My fingers
I
are
think, Doctor, that the
steepled like a
Yukos live
doctor.
in
I'm
harmony
waiting.
with nature, time, and space. They have no real
That's a
reason
classic
to change the
psychiatry
way they
101
live.
move. Steeple your fingers so it
Now,
makes them
that
look
is an
like you're
example
thinking.
of typical American idealism. Maybe you should go back
It
to
seems
New
people
York
have
right
it in-
away.
The people
I'm
in this
sure
place
your
have it in for the
brilliant ideas
U-holes.
will be justly appreciated there.
I guess they don't like the nomads.
I see. In a way, your silence is quite answer enough, Miss Walker. So you intend to continue your journey through our country. a hazardous undertaking.
I would like to be
Neither
unstrapped
goal nor
now, please.
destination. Pity for a brilliant New York attorney who seemed to have a gleaming future.
That's not for you to decide, Doctor. For the rest, I think I've demonstrated throughout this interview that I present no psychological after effects from my injuries. I would therefore like you to authorize my release now.
Of course, of course. Do calm down, Miss Walker.
I'm sorry, but I'm not used to being interrogated like this.
Some years ago, I would have interrogated you in a very different manner, Miss Walker. I grant that I may
So it is an
some
interrogation, you
nostalgia for
sneaky
the good old
fucker.
Traditional methods.
I thought we were just having a friendly chat while I was strapped into this fucking device.
You're one of the very last representatives of a world that is fast
Oh,
to disappear.
punch this guy right in the throat.
A disordered world that
This
no
stupid
one
scraggly beard.
This key is much like you.
I liked you better when you were a
Unstructured
drunken
and
captain.
uncontrollable. If you're able to find a way to use it to leave this floor,
He just pulls this big ass key out of his pocket.
I would like to get my things back before I leave.
you will find them there.
In the filing cabinet. Okay, so anyway. I'm gonna end the video here. If you want to pick it up, it's available now on Steam. Or, like I said earlier, if you're going to get it on console, you're going to have to wait till April 25th next week. So it's not that far. Alright, thanks for watching. Stop by next time, and ciao.
Turn around.